CS2 is currently in its worst state ever. With more cheaters running around than ever before, it's at a point where half the current player base are either cheating or boosting. Is Valve really this lazy and incompetent? Or are they working on some master plan? Are they just luring all the cheaters into a false of security and then going to release the biggest ban wave in the history of ban waves? No, they're not. There's no long-term plan. VACnet isn't going to suddenly save the game and start working. VACnet has been on and learning data since 2017, and in that 7-year span, all it's managed to do is ban legit players and maybe the occasional spin bot here and there. They'll never admit they wasted 7 years and millions of dollars on VACnet, only for it to be a complete failure and a colossal waste of time. John McClown has no idea what he's doing, and his VACnet project was clearly too ambitious for him. You'd think with how far AI has come in the last few years that VACnet would actually be pretty decent, and it could be. An AI anti-cheat could be revolutionary, but Valve has no idea what they're doing. And it's more clear than ever with how bad the state of CS2 is and how almost no content has been added to the game in nearly 9 months. No new maps, no operation for 2 years, game modes are still missing, but hey, at least we got Arms Race and a new case. Wow, thanks Valve! VACnet has literally been off for over 2 months. You can rage in matchmaking, you can spin and use any exploit you want and absolutely nothing will happen. A couple of months ago, if you spun, you'd at least get banned by VACnet. But since then, we can't trust VACnet either, since it's banned so many legit players. They just turned it off. Now, let's talk about VAC Live. First of all, VAC Live isn't real. It's not a new system or anti-cheat. It's literally just when every once in a blue moon, someone gets banned mid-game by VACnet, then the little pop-up will show up to cancel the match. The problem is, VACnet doesn't work, and neither does VAC. Valve just gave it a fancy name, but it's nothing new and it's completely useless. With VACnet being turned off since it banned more legit players than cheaters, we now have to rely on the wonderful anti-cheat known as VAC to ban cheaters. So, no cheat has been detected since November. That includes public free cheats and aimware. Let me say that again, no cheat has been detected since November. There was a small ban wave in December for people who used the no spread exploit, but that doesn't count. 6 months of not a single cheater being banned and cheaters being able to rage and spin for over 500 games with no fear of anything happening. That is beyond pathetic, and people still put up with it for some reason. I couldn't imagine playing this game legit and willingly signing up for it. You have to be some sort of masochist. Now I will predict the future. I'm going to predict what's going to happen within the next month or so. With a boring major that no one watched over now, there's finally gonna be a ban wave that'll detect the low-hanging fruits like aimware and maybe people who use exploits, such as rapid fire or no spread again. And then when the ban wave happens, everyone will cheer for Valve and all the Twitter engagement farm accounts will post about it, and people will ignore the last 6 months of cheaters using public free cheats and raging with no consequences because, yay, a ban wave! Rinse and repeat. This is all Valve has been doing for the last 7 years, but it's never gotten this bad since at least we had Overwatch before, and that's gone. The anti-cheat and VACnet are so bad that we needed to manually review people spinning so they could get banned. Talk about free labor. This would be like Amazon making you go and get their package from the factory and not even paying you. But it's fine since it's Valve and they can do no wrong. I genuinely don't think anyone at Valve knows what they're doing, and the sad fact is, they don't have to know. This game will still have millions of players anyways. Valve accidentally made a fun game, and now they don't know how to manage it, and none of the devs left are qualified. All of the good devs left to Valorant or quit. Now it's just Monkey McGee and Clown Clownerson. As long as the community lets them get away with this, they have no reason to do better.